Welcome fellow vintage Ray-Ban lovers out there, hope you're well and welcome to another video. So, it's another glorious day. I'm not going to crack on about that, but I do get quite excited when the sun is out in the UK, and it is definitely out at the moment. It's blistering out there, and yes, it's just teasing us for hopefully what's going to be a beautiful couple of months. But today's video is I have finally finished off a set of sunglasses models. A few of you already know this, but for those who don't, I have finally finished the Wayfarer Mosaic model. Finally. I thought, well, I did finish it last year, but for some reason I have misplaced one of the glasses, and for the last 12 to 18 months or so, probably 12 months, I've been trying to look for it and I cannot find it anywhere. I don't know where I had it last. I've never worn that particular one, so I'm not sure. But I found it again for a decent price, close to the price that I originally paid for it. So I got it, I won the auction, and that has now completed the set. Let's crack on because I'm just rabbiting on. Okay. So the first one that we've got is the Turquoise Wafer. And here we go. So this is the Turquoise Wafer. Very nice indeed, with the Ray-Ban logo on the side, and yeah, that's really nice pair there. So that's the Turquoise Wafer. Then we have the Turquoise Wafer 2. So for anyone who is just getting into vintage Ray-Bans, straight away you can see that the Wafer 2 is a much larger model than the Wafer. And this particular model, the Mosaics, really follow the Street Neat collection. All Street Neat collections have a pattern or a colour on the top of the frame, and these are essentially in the Street Neat collection, but they are called Mosaics because of the pattern. So secondly, we will go to the purple Mosaic Wafer. Very nice indeed. And then we have the same colour in Wafer 2. And to be honest with you, I didn't set out to complete this set. It's just stuff that I pick up, and then, you know, after a while it's like, oh, hang on a minute, I've only got one or two to collect, you know. So and typically, you know, the other four, you know, 4 or 5 were quite easy to pick up for decent prices, and then the one you're looking for, the very last one, my God, it's like it doesn't want you to complete the set. So here's the blue Wafer. You know, the prices are just either way too expensive or the condition is poor. You know, just an absolute nightmare. So these are the sunglasses that I lost originally, the blue Mosaic Wafers, and yeah, an absolute nightmare. I picked them up previously for around about 50 quid. You know, and all my prices, whenever I talk about prices, I do include the shipping cost on that. So delivered price was around about 50 quid. So it was a very, very good price. The quality, you know, was excellent. And yeah, so I lost it. So those particular ones I got for 65 quid all in. So, you know, okay, £15 extra. But if we go based on what the market is like at the moment, then it's still quite a good price indeed. And here is the Wayfarer Mosaic 2. There we have it. Like so. So the very first colour that I got was these particular ones, which is the pearl and ebony colour. And yeah, very, very nice indeed. This is probably my favourite colour stroke combination of all the patterns. And the Wayfarer 2 versions are the very first ones that I bought. This is new old stock, so it's never been worn, and I picked it up for a ridiculous price of something like $75 or some ridiculous price like that. The shipping was astronomical, so actually the total cost was ridiculous, well over $100 bloody dollars. But you know, this was one of the very first pairs that I picked up when I started collecting vintage Ray-Ban sunglasses. And there you have it. Very nice indeed. So as I said, this is probably my favourite colour. The most difficult colour stroke frame was these Wayfarer Turquoise. So those were the most difficult pair. Just could never find a decent pair for the condition and the price. And the most expensive pair that I got was these purple Wayfarer 2s. Expensive in terms of the rest, but still cheap in terms of the overall market. So there you have it, folks. This was a look at my first completed set, which is the Wayfarer Mosaic. Peace.